Hello children, we will be starting with the new chapter here, operating system. This is completely theoretical chapter. So here we'll be studying the details and the theory about what you mean by operating system, how it functions, and what is the basically use of an operating system in the computer. We all are very much familiar with this word nowadays because even mobiles use this operating system. Earlier, this was not the case. So, to start with, what you mean by the word operating system, if you divide the two terms, children, operating and system, it operates the system. Now, here, what is system? System means the complete computer, hardware, software, any peripheral device that is attached, everything. See, system is not one. For example, if I ask you that what are the organs in the digestive system, that what is the function of a digestive system? So in the digestive system, we will first tell that what is the process. In the process, what all organs are required. We take in the food from the mouth, it goes in the food pipe, we chew it, it goes in the food pipe, then it comes to the esophagus, then stomach and small intestine, largest, these organs are part of one system that is called as digestive system. Similarly here, system does not mean the computer that you're seeing in front of you, a monitor and a CPU, or system nahi hota hai. System is the complete computer that is made up of each and every hardware, circuit, everything that is made up of, that makes up a computer. So operating system is a software. It's just a software, children. But it is that software which is going to operate the complete system. तो यहाँ पे जब मैं word system बोल रही हूँ, when I'm speaking the word system, it is not that you should have in front of you a monitor or a CPU. No. Everything inside the CPU, what is happening? How monitor is working, how my webcam is working, how my speaker is working, how my fax, how my printer, everything should be there in your mind when I'm talking about the system. So operating system में क्या है ऐसा? What is it that it is basically, children, help us to operate any of the part of the computer that we are using. Now, if I want to operate the hardware, I cannot make the machine. Hardware means the machine hai hamari. I cannot. How do I communicate with the machine? How do I communicate with the monitor? How do I communicate with the printer with the help of a software? Isn't it? I cannot learn machine language to express whatever I want to say. Of course, there is machine language, but everybody cannot learn machine language. So how do I communicate with my computer? Is through an interface. Now the screen that you see in front of you is the two types of interfaces that we have. Interfaces means a medium to communicate, via which I can communicate. So you have a command line interface and a graphical user interface. And we all know that nowadays, a graphical user interface is the one that is used. Command line interface bhi hai. Iska example MS-DOS hai. We get a prompt, C prompt. Okay, so black screen pe you get a C prompt and all that. उस पे आप command लिखते हो. For every single instruction we write on a command. So command line interface we call it. And in GUI, what has happened is we have icons. Whatever we want to use or choose, we click. So it has become graphical. Hence we call it as graphical user interface. Going further, now where in that software table my operating system lies, because I said operating system is a software. तो वो सॉफ्टवेयर में किस टाइप का सॉफ्टवेयर है? It is a system software, children. You have two softwares, application software and system software. Application software में का एग्जांपल ये आपके जो एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड सॉफ्टवेयर्स हैं, MS Word, PowerPoint, Paint, Excel, all these are application based softwares. And system software में आपके पास एग्जाम्पल है ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. नॉट एग्जाम्पल, इट इज अ टाइप ऑफ सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर जिसका एग्जाम्पल है द रेस्ट ऑफ द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स दैट वी हैव, लाइक MS Word, Mac, Android, iOS, all these are Linux, Unix, ये सब ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स. तो बेसिकली ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम क्या है? इट इज अ सॉफ्टवेयर that enables all the programs we use. Enable all the programs जो ऐसे बैठे हैं उनको enable करता है. Because of that the programs are enabled. Children, now to have a clear picture of a software, whenever you boot your machine, आप मोबाइल को ध्यान में रखो या कंप्यूटर को ध्यान में रखो, whenever you boot your machine there is some sign or some symbol that rotates and it takes a little time to get your interface screen, the first screen that you see. What is happening is, in your memory, operating system is loading its own files so that all the programs can be enabled. All right, straight away आपके पास एक स्क्रीन नहीं आ जाती है जिसपे आप अपना इंटरफेस स्क्रीन नहीं होती है. It will take some time. That some time depends upon some seconds or very less time. So the operating system has a steady memory in my memory of my machine. उस मशीन में एक जगह ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के लिए फिक्स्ड है. Why? Because this is also software. उसकी भी अपनी फाइल्स हैं. That also gets loaded so that my rest of the programs can be executed. Now whatever program I am executing, at the back पीछे क्या चल रहा है? Operating system is going on. पीछे ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम चल रहा है. उसके आगे आप क्या देख रहे हो? आपने वर्ड ओपन किया है तो वर्ड खुल गया. You want a printer, the printer will be switched on. Operating system will check whether the machine is attached to the CPU or no. So all these things of checking and letting you do the work, organizing. The next line says the OS organizes and controls the hardware. अब हार्डवेयर में CPU भी है, RAM भी है, IO भी है. IO is the input output. Then it takes care of your security. Obviously आप पासवर्ड डाल के रखते हो, आपने पासवर्ड एंटर किया and it lets you open your application. Why? Because it has been stored that this is the password and this is how my application has to be opened and so on. So all these things for the complete system, one software that takes care is the operating system. The system interface या application interface. Interface here, children, means what? Communication. आपको किससे communicate करना है? System से communicate करना है, machine से, कि applications खोलने हैं, क्या करना है आपने? So the OS is going to help you in that. So it becomes an interface. OS itself becomes an interface between the application programs and the machine hardware. Now आप Word में हो, Word में I am giving you the प्रिंट का कमांड दे रहे हैं, तो मशीन के पास ये मैसेज जा रहा है कि प्रिंटर को प्रिंट करना है पेपर. एप्लीकेशन कौन सा है? वर्ड है. तो एप्लीकेशन और प्रिंटर में कम्युनिकेशन कौन दे रहा है? OS is the one which is giving the communication. Okay, these are the examples of the operating system. तो ये लिनक्स विंडोज 7 दिखाया है यहाँ पे, विंडोज 10 भी है हमारा, ये एप्पल है iOS. सो these are the examples of operating system. Now look at the architecture. सबसे सेंटर में क्या है? हार्डवेयर. अब हार्डवेयर सबसे अंदर है, ठीक है, इससे हमें कम्युनिकेट करना है. तो एक आता है कर्नल. कर्नल इज द कोर. कोर का मतलब वी अंडरस्टैंड द इंग्लिश मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड कोर. द कोर थिंग इज डीप इनसाइड, ठीक है. दिस इज गोइंग टू दिस कर्नल विल डू दैट डीप इनसाइड वाला काम, हमारा कम्युनिकेशन विद द हार्डवेयर. किस पे लिखेंगे हम? शेल में. नाउ दिस शेल इज द एरिया जहां पे हमारा ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम रिजाइड करेगा, ठीक है. और हम कर्नल के साथ शेल के थ्रू कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं, एंड कर्नल के थ्रू वी कैन कम्युनिकेट टू द हार्डवेयर, एंड देन द यूजर एप्लीकेशंस, ठीक है. सो यू सी हार्डवेयर, कर्नल, शेल and the user applications. So here my user applications में जो है, it is communicating with the hardware with the help of the operating system, because यहाँ मेरा operating system बैठा हुआ है. Clear? Now let us go through the terminology that we have just seen. Hardware क्या है? The physical elements of the computer, ठीक है. Kernel क्या है? That manages the input-output requests from the software and translates them into the data processing instructions for the CPU unit. ठीक है, because I told you all the instructions core पे बैठी हुई हैं, अंदर deep inside we have given the instructions. Shell क्या है? It becomes an interface for the access to an operating system services. So हमारा operating system कहाँ है? You should remember it is in the शेल, ठीक है. देन द यूजर एप्लीकेशन, जो भी हमें टास्क करने हैं, व्हाटएवर फंक्शंस, एक्टिविटीज, एनीथिंग दैट वी हैव टू डू, दैट इज डन विद द हेल्प ऑफ द यूजर एप्लीकेशंस. सो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, व्हाटएवर यू स्विच ऑन, व्हिचएवर प्रोग्राम यू स्विच ऑन, चिल्ड्रन, गेम्स भी आप खोलोगे तो भी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम ने पहले ऑन होना है, मशीन रेडी रखनी है. व्हाटएवर प्रोग्राम यू वांट टू एनेबल, that program gets enabled. So it's just a program. It provides a stable and a consistent way for the applications to deal with the hardware. This is basically हम लोग अपने इतने सारे programs हैं उनको कैसे manage करना है and how to deal with the hardware. For that we require one software, and that is operating system. ठीक है. So these are the functions of the operating system. It manages and interacts with the computer hardware. Tasks means any job that is being done, it will process that task. It will provide us with the interface, whether it is CLI, CLI stands for command line interface, or it is GUI, which is graphical user interface. Provides the interface for the application software, इनपुट आउटपुट ऑपरेशन. तो आप एप्लीकेशन के साथ इंटरफेस कर रहे हैं, हार्डवेयर के साथ कर रहे हैं, कोई इनपुट आउटपुट ऑपरेशन कर रहे हैं, रिसोर्स एलोकेशन हो रही है, सिक्योरिटी, प्रोटेक्शन, एनीथिंग दैट यू आर थिंकिंग ऑफ टू बी डन इन द मशीन, operating system will be there to help you. And if the operating system gets damaged, your machine cannot be booted, children. Just remember this. Now we have heard of the terms single user operating system. Children, single user operating system, from the word itself we come to know single user है इसमें. For example, standalone, जैसे आप एक कंप्यूटर पे जहां बैठे हो इस वक्त, if you're sitting on a computer, that's a single user operating system. ठीक है. सिंगल यूजर है, मल्टीटास्किंग हो सकता है, बट सिंगल यूजर उसको यूज कर रहा है. सिंगल यूजर का मेमोरी डिजाइन कैसा होगा? There'll be a little amount of memory for the operating system, and rest of the memory will be for one job only. ठीक है, for one process, one task, पूरी rest of the memory will be for that particular task. Now in this time of technology, we cannot afford to give complete memory to one task. ठीक है, ये हम नहीं अफोर्ड कर सकते. वी कैनॉट सिट फॉर अ सिंगल टास्क टू गेट कंप्लीटेड एंड देन वी स्टार्ट विद द नेक्स्ट टास्क. ऑलराइट, सो सिंगल यूजर होते हैं, बट सिंगल यूजर सिंगल टास्क इज आउट ऑफ क्वेश्चन नाउ. सिंगल यूजर multitasking is in the question now. Multitasking means what? I am using the internet, I am writing down on a Word document also, I am listening to the songs also. How many tasks are being done? Net से connectivity हो रही है, मैं लिख भी रही हूँ, I am listening to the songs also. 3 tasks are being done simultaneously. So this is multitasking. But I am doing it on my own computer, which is not attached to any other computer. So that is single user multitasking. जिसका ऑपोजिट हो जाता है मल्टी यूजर मल्टी एक्सेस. तो मल्टी यूजर मल्टीटास्किंग के हमारे एग्जांपल्स हैं. लिनक्स इज एन एग्जांपल व्हिच इज देयर इन योर पोर्शन आल्सो. उसका भी हम फीचर्स करेंगे. व्हाट डू यू हैव फॉर लिनक्स? when more than one user can access the same processor. एक CPU को when more than one user is accessing and you are not able to judge whether you are sharing that processor actually. ठीक है, प्रोसेसर आपको एक टाइम स्लॉट देता है, that is called as a time slice. You don't come to know that you are given a time slice. We take an example of children. If you are sitting in a restaurant on a table, and instead of a waiter coming to you, there's a tab in front of you where you're given a menu and you're supposed to order from that particular menu. So you are not the only one who's sitting in the restaurant. There are many more customers. So आपके टेबल पे आपने ऑर्डर दिया, किसी और टेबल पे किसी और ने ऑर्डर दिया, and so on. So there can be 4 to 5 to 6 to n number of orders that can be given simultaneously, and all those orders will be going to a person who's sitting on the counter. Let's say उसके पास एक CPU है, सारे orders उसके पास आ गए हैं, and he will further dictate that this table को का ये order है, this table का ये order है. So that particular processor that is in front of him, the person who's in front of the counter, that processor is being used by my table also and by the rest of the tables also. So multiple users are using that particular processor. So we say multi-user. And multitasking I have already explained it to you. Multitasking, multi-programming, multi-threading. Children, you will be getting multiple terms for these terms. So multiple applications when are run by the processor, that is called as multitasking. The number of tasks that are loaded and processed in turn for a short time slices until they are completed. ये बहुत डिटेल में आगे आपका ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का सर्विस विल बी डिस्कसिंग दैट हाउ इज दिस डन बेसिकली. तो सिंगल यूजर में जो हमने बोला था कि जो मेमोरी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के लिए वो तो यहाँ है ही है, बट रेस्ट ऑफ द मेमोरी is not only for one particular task, it is for multiple tasks. It is divided. That is the way that the operating system works nowadays, multi-user we can say. ठीक है, so Windows is an example of multi-user. आप और मैं जो use कर रहे हैं, the operating system that we will be using, we are using on our machines, that is a multi-user multitasking operating system. All right. Now children, these are services provided. In your book, the services that are provided are written in the terms of as file management, process management and memory management. उसको यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा हमने डिवाइड करके लिखा है. प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूशन कम्स अंडर प्रोसेस मैनेजमेंट. IO devices and file system comes under file management and device management, or communications and error detection comes under memory management. So in your book and your chapter, the detailed services will be explained. Abhi, just I have given you the definition of all these services. What do you mean by program execution? That what all program has to be run on the machine. उसको run करना है, उसको save करना है, उसको start करना है, end करना है. What has to be done with the program? That is in the process management, which is program execution. IO stands for input output. So what devices are required? Input or output devices are required. Are they attached properly? How are they going to be given the access to the user? Basically, when I am asking for an input or an output device, I should have the access also. Only then I can be using that. So that operating system takes care of that. And files, how are the files stored in the memory? What is the system that is used? How can I create and delete the files? How can I retrieve the files? How can I access the files? All this is taken care by the file management system. Then communications. Communication means that in my memory, my so-and-so task or my job or my file is being stored. I want to retrieve that file. Where in the memory is my file stored? How can the operating system reach to that particular file? That is a method of communicating with the machine. That is done with the help of memory management. And then of course, error detection. If the file is not present, I'm asking for a wrong file, it is going to give me the messages for the files or any devices. I'm trying to access a printer which is not attached to my CPU. It will give me the message. I'm trying to attach a speaker or a mic which is not, drivers are not there. So it is going to give me the message because it has that error detection file in it, that it is going to check. Who is going to check? The operating system. Okay. So operating system is one software that gets switched on when your machine is on and it gets off when your machine is off. Okay, understood, children? Now we'll be seeing examples of different operating systems that you have and the services in detail. These are the examples of the services. You can just see the definition of these services in the book also. Thank you, children.